it. Bonnet Crew.
So the other night I went to a function and I realized a lot of what we see in male behavior when they're out in public and at parties is just an adage of the male loneliness epidemic many of them are struggling through.
Shut up, bitch!
This false narrative that there's a male loneliness epidemic is crazy work. All I see on TikTok every single day is a bunch of women whining and crying about being lonely. But you're gonna sit right here and try to project this bullshit onto men? You are full of shit. We see through you. We know who y'all are. And I guess it's true what they say. When the hate don't work, they start telling lies.
This motherfucker don't miss.
No, he's fucking good.
That motherfucker don't miss, man.
He's good.
He ain't lying.
What's going on, YouTube? It is your boy Ron back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, I hope you subscribe. So, today's topic, man, male loneliness epidemic. The false narrative that keeps getting pushed on social media. I tell you, I don't know what's sadder, the fact that women are trying so hard to push it, or the fact that lately I've even seen a few male content creators agree with this. But as suspected, those are typically the creators that are pandering towards women and trying to build some type of a following so they can monetize women's feelings. Typical pander. Like, maybe we should start calling it pandership. I don't know what made me just think of that right now. But anyway, I think it's just a bunch of bullshit, bro. And a lot of us men, like we saw in the intro, definitely see through it. And I think it's just another form of projection, if you ask me, because, dude, it's so many women that come on the internet, especially TikTok, and cry about being single and being alone and wanting help and this, that, and so forth, that you can literally make compilation after compilation of different women doing this on the internet. But yet they want to sit over here and say that there's a male loneliness epidemic. And that is really based off of statistics, but this is one of those rare cases where you really have to talk to men and really understand why there's so many men that are single. And it has more to do with being checked out when it comes to dating and relationships, more so than being lonely. And not only that, men don't mind being alone far more than women do, because women are far more social creatures than men. But I digress, man. Let's go ahead and get into the video.
Okay, hear me out. They are not lonely enough.
Okay. And I'm gonna apologize before I say it, because y'all know I don't talk like this. But you hoes made up a damn phrase, and y'all think that we believe the shit y'all made up about us. Ain't no male loneliness epidemic. You hoes made that up. What, where? What nigga said, I'm so lonely, Lord G? That's y'all! Y'all the ones making the dating content and shit, huh? Ain't no nigga like, man, I just can't get these girls to act right. Y'all are the never-ending content glitch of whining about what a man won't do, and I'm the prize, and y'all start all these topics. You hoes is lonely, projecting that out on the internet, trying to convince us that we need y'all. You the one talking about, why can't a man pay for this and that? Ain't no man like, dang, I really need a woman to pay for this and that. Nobody's saying that. That's y'all. Cut it the fuck out.
Y'all need to go ahead and cut it out with this whole male loneliness epidemic bullshit. It's not real. It's fake. It's fake. I have single friends. They happy as hell. They're living their best life. From the conversations that I've had with them, I've been out the game almost 7 years. Damn. Anyway, from what they have told me, they have never been able to save so much money while also getting as much cash. Effortless. It's literally effortless to them. One of my buddies, he works in an oil rig. He's gone for a month and then back for 2 weeks, gone for a month back. That's just his whole schedule throughout the years. Bro told me it's amazing because he's single, he's saving money. When he gets home for those 2 weeks, it requires him nothing to get some box. Like literally nothing. Maybe dinner and a movie. No commitment whatsoever at all. And I frown upon him living that way. He knows it. He ain't gonna get mad at me for posting this. I always tell him, bro, settle down. But at the same time, there's no real need for him to settle down. He's gone. He don't gotta worry about his girl cheating on him. He ain't gotta worry about starting no family and him not being home for a month. He ain't gotta worry about not getting no box. He said these girls are just giving it up. And they feel as though it's empowering. Like they're giving it up. He said sometimes he be on some romantic shit, and then they be like, "Hey, you want to come to my house?" Then it's up. It's up. These ain't like some little hood rats off the street. He showed me the IGs and they family. Like these women are like women. Great jobs, great families, well groomed, look like they smell nice. They don't look dusty, is what I'm saying. The male loneliness epidemic is fake. It's not real.
I want you guys to think about this. This whole bullshit ass epidemic narrative is based on stats that show that more men are not approaching, more men are staying single, more men don't want to be in marriages. And I want y'all to listen to this carefully. While simultaneously you're starting to see more women say that they don't want to be in relationships, and from the looks of it, from the way dude described his friend, seem to be more into casual hookups and what have you. And he's saying these are decent women, which I find strange because those typically seem to be the women that you see complaining the most. Because whenever I see a good looking woman complaining about not being able to keep a boyfriend, I automatically, my antennas go up. Because why is an attractive woman having such a hard time holding down a man unless she's trying to hold down a specific type of man, the type of man that is probably just casually hooking up and doesn't need to commit in order to get boxed, like the friend he was referring to. And I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. If I was having that kind of schedule, because I noticed that seems to be the typical schedule for guys that work oil rigs, where they spend so much time at the wherever destination they working at, and then they come home for a period of time and go back and forth. Given that type of work schedule and situation, I wouldn't even, in that particular situation, I wouldn't commit either, because you expect us to believe that, because you got to think, people who work oil rigs make damn good money. Like, they usually make about 6 figures. You think I'm going to make that type of money knowing damn well a woman is going to expect to come in and not have to contribute financially due to how much I'm making, especially if I'm gone at long periods of time making that kind of money, and I'm supposed to just believe that she's being faithful and she's not screwing anybody else when I'm gone? Come on, man. He's in that particular situation, you better off staying single, because you're not gonna have time to give that woman the attention that she needs, and you still over here paying for every damn thing just because you make good money. What sense would it make for that brother to get settled down? That's stupid.
Women have left me 30,000 comments. These are their 3 favorite phrases. Number 1, male loneliness epidemic. Women think this is the funniest thing that they've ever heard. Or they like to go, men aren't lonely enough. And I just reply to these comments now with, you sound like an incel. Number 2 is lavender marriage. Ladies, my gay friends are wonderful, but I think you should get to know them a little better. I really don't think you'd be happy married to one of these dudes. Number 3 is anything about tables. Women love phrases about tables, like, what do you bring to the table? Or, I am the entire table. Something about tables. I think women just yearn for the kitchen.
You're a victim. Here we go, CSI.
We've probably all heard this over the last few years, the idea of a male loneliness epidemic. It's completely false. People aren't alone. People aren't isolated. You could go on the internet and make a friend for life in 5 minutes. There's no loneliness epidemic. The problem is morale. There's a lack of a sense of progress, of productivity, of motivation and energy. Those are morale issues, not loneliness issues. The way the male psyche works is that it needs to feel like there's progress, that something's being accomplished. It's very action-oriented. And if that's not the case, it quickly gets drained. It feels useless. It feels unproductive. All of these trending headlines that go viral, they're all identifying the wrong problem or symptoms of the wrong issue. Another reason why people are so easily discouraged and why low morale impacts them so much is because of a not fully formed or not fully cultivated animus. Now, one of the trending kind of responses to this has been stoicism. I don't really like stoicism. I don't think it's the right fix to this, the right philosophy for men to take in response to low morale. Stoicism, in a nutshell, is basically the prayer of serenity from AA meetings. The whole philosophy is defeatist. It's this idea that there are things outside of your control that you can't do anything about. Now, that's a completely true statement, but who determines what you can and can't control? Ultimately, that answer is yourself. And Stoicism takes that agency, that sense of being able to do anything, and limits it, and says, to protect you, to cope from not being able to accomplish everything, is that you can't. You simply can't, and that you have to be okay with that. Now, there are some people that are actually alone, but that doesn't mean they're lonely. My personal philosophy, or the way I live my life, is not going to resonate with most people, because I'm someone that does prefer their own company.
Now, I understand where that brother is coming from, because this is something that I kind of had to learn about myself. And as funny as it may sound, I actually learned this about myself earlier this year, from my previous relationship, because as you guys may have been following the travel vlog channel, I was with my Thai girlfriend for about 6 or 7 months, and we kind of hit a rocky spot where I kind of had a talk with my mom about it, because the complaint was that I kind of make her feel not needed. And my mom was telling me, like, well, son, you always, didn't mind being alone. And I was like, damn, you know what? You're right. And the more I think about it, to be honest with you guys, I think men in general, in my personal opinion, are like that. And I also think that due to the stresses and the expectations of hanging around women, it kind of made me think, like, is this one of the reasons why women get so worked up about men being alone, okay with being alone, or just going out and having a good time with the fellas? Because it seems like if men aren't having a good time or having an interaction that involves women, and they can have a good time and enjoy themselves without women, women seem to really have a problem with it. And it made me think of this clip right here.
Why do men be having more fun with their homeboys than their girl?
It's when you go with your girl, right? You gotta protect her, you gotta have your head on a swivel. You paying twice as much or 3 times as much money.
Yep.
You gotta be a conversationalist. You're really like there to kind of like cater to her in a sense. When you with your guys, you just having fun. Everybody do their own thing. Everybody just get along.
When you with your girl, that level of mental capacity you use to protect her, I know he watching, I'm watching, my boy watching, I get to relax.
Oh my man is with his friends and having more fun. It's just because it's something personal.
Find it offensive.
Oh, find it offensive.
Yeah.
It's not fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like your man to want to hang with you because he enjoys time. Like I tell my boys, I'm gonna marry you, right? I'm gonna be around you every single day for the rest of my life. I gotta like spending time with you.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm only hanging with my boys because I want to have fun, that's a problem.
That's a problem.
You're a headache.
You're a headache.
You bring me drama.
Because I choose to hang with them so much more.
Yeah.
How many nerves y'all have?
They're more patient than they should be.
One of the things I'm seeing on my timeline a lot is, and I'm tired of seeing it because it makes no sense. A lot of women are complaining about men being outside. Like, y'all complaining about men at the clubs. Y'all complaining about men at the at concerts. Y'all complain about men just outside living their lives, doing what they do. I just seen a post of a group of men who were sitting in a corner. They were minding their business. They weren't doing anything. And somebody posted and was like, why don't you niggas just stay home? Like, now if they would have tried to talk to a girl or dance with a girl or whatever, y'all would have been calling them creeps and weirdos. But now that they are at the function, minding their business, drinking, and have a good ass time, all of a sudden y'all are still bothering them and trying to make it be a scene. I'm in college. Let's normalize men having fun. Let's normalize men enjoying experiences. Men work hard for their money just like women do, like just like we do. We like to get dressed up and go to the bar and do all this other stuff. Why can't men do the same? All right, if they have money and they have worked hard for their money, which they have had a long week, which I'm guessing the average American works about 40 hours. I work 36. I work 36 hours. I only work 3 days a week, and it's very like tiresome. So it's like if men are putting in that work and putting in all these hours to go outside and have fun, why can't they just have fun if they're not fucking with nobody? I've seen plenty of times in college where men have put on some fly shit and they just go out to the club and just skip and dance around and, you know what I'm saying, just enjoy being with their guy friends. I don't find anything genuinely wrong with that. Maybe it's just me. Honestly, like, let's just enjoy men being humans. Like, why can't men enjoy having fun and living life as well? Like, I don't get it.
But I think this is just even more proof that the male loneliness epidemic is all bullshit. Because think about this, man. Why do we got women complaining about men having fun without them? Why is that a thing? And we can't, and don't sit over here and act like it's not a thing, because one of my most viewed videos is when that woman was sitting over here getting salty at all those men dancing, drinking, having a good time with no women. They were dancing to that Kendrick Lamar, They Not Like Us, you know, Kendrick Lamar song that was real popular this year. Videos like that shouldn't even be made. Videos of a woman having a talk with guys as to why y'all have more fun with y'all friends than y'all do us. These type of videos shouldn't even exist if there's such a male loneliness epidemic. I'm telling you right now, bro, I think this is just women coping with the fact that men are okay being single, men are okay being alone. And the bottom line is, I think they are a little bit bothered by the fact that men can actually have a good time without them. It doesn't make any sense, because, I mean, if women can have a good time without men and y'all champion each other for it, what's the big deal about men doing the same? It's so odd to me. Like, y'all act like if men aren't chasing some woman or pedestalizing a woman or up some woman's ass, trying to be around her 24/7, he should only be working or sitting in the house doing nothing. Like he can't go out and have a good time with the homies or something like that. It's just really weird to me.
If the male loneliness epidemic is a real thing,
it's not a real thing. It's just not. Let me just say to all the dudes out there, if you're one of these guys talking about the male loneliness epidemic and how it's deeply affecting your life, I don't want to know you. You are not the type of dude I want to hang out with. I don't want to be around guys who complain about women not liking them. Like, seriously, my friend group would clown the fuck out of you. Like 30 minutes with me and my buddies, and you would do one of two things. One, you would break down crying and leave. Or two, you would do what men are supposed to do and man the fuck up. Like, here's the thing. If you're a guy who doesn't take care of himself and doesn't work his ass off and isn't successful, and as a result, women don't want to talk to you, I don't fucking care. Of course women don't want to talk to you. Of course women don't want to be with you. Why the fuck would they? And for all you guys out there that are trying to tie this male loneliness epidemic to like birth rates or whether or not we're going to carry on as a species, in nature, about 15% of the male population of any creature carries on their DNA. 85% die off. Just because women don't like you doesn't mean there's a male loneliness epidemic. Just because you can't get laid doesn't mean there's a male loneliness epidemic. Just because you've never built the confidence to actually approach a woman and actually be something she could be interested in, that doesn't mean there's a male loneliness epidemic. Because I'll tell you right now, there is an epidemic. There's an epidemic of bitch-ass dudes thinking they deserve women's attention. Just like there's an epidemic of worthless women thinking they deserve men's attention. Neither of those two groups deserve a fucking thing. You are either attractive to the other gender or whatever gender you're interested in, or you're not. If you're part of the not category, it is on you to do things to make yourself attractive. Nobody owes you love or caring or even the slightest bit of fucking attention. There is no such thing as a male loneliness epidemic. There is an epidemic of people who think they deserve shit. And those people need to shut the fuck up.
And I agree. However, I do have to say, when it comes to deserve, and I've mentioned this a few times recently, why I'm starting to hate that word, because which gender tends to use that a lot more than the other? Yeah, let me know in the comments. And I think I already know what my answer is. Unanimously is going to be. Anyway, if you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all hit that bell notification. That way y'all know when I'm uploading. Hit the like button because that's with the algorithm. It helps me reach a broader audience. Also look out for the travel vlog channel, as well as the live show channel. Both links are in the description. Until the next video, y'all. Deuces.